Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a fair catch signal. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Freeman again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can throw the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off the play fake, Keenum steps away. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will be brought down at about at the 6-yard line. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Back to throw, Keenum toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He's going to get it running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Keenum on third and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go!
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson on second down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. On 53.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third and long, it's Keenum. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Green, 39.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some space here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
This is Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here. Come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. They
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keenum to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Keenum now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Keenum now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. Booker, a first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing one deep for Kraft. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, here we go. Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Let's go.
And they'll go to the ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down. This is Bruce Watt. Watch the twist. Underfoot.
Keenum on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Keenum now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Throwing is Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Keenum got to have this one. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw on second down is Keenum. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard